Welcome. You have reached review time with Imperial. Today's review will be The Walking Dead World Beyond, Episode 6, Shadow Puppets. Let's get into it. So, this episode was decent. A little pick me up at the end of Episode 5 after the group made it across the Mississippi River. They got there and that Huck took off to do some recon. At night, in came a new character to the crew. So you meet this character in the next episode. His name is Percy, and he said he was just traveling, and his deal was he started talking to the group, mainly Iris and Hope. Silas and Elton was standoffish. Felix was standoffish. They was just kind of listening. Iris seemed to take all into everything he was saying. She just was googly eyed over him from the jump, and she was all into everything he had to say, his travels. Hope picked up right away. He, for him to be traveling, he had to have a car. So he was standoffish, not really giving them real detailed information, and he pretty much was saying that he would. He pretty much was saying that someone took his car and he knew where it was. They're looking at it. We could get this car and we can get closer to our dad if we had a car versus on foot. So they agreed to join forces with him to get the car back, and they won't take the car to let him roll with them. So you already see a certain suspect going on, and then Iris is all googly eye, and she all with it. So she got him some food, and when they find out where the truck is actually a truck, not a car. They find out where the truck is. You see that somebody was just driving it. Now, what happens is you also witness Hope see Elton. He's creating his book from his mom, and his mom. You also got to see in the episode where his mom was pregnant, when or whatever, and the mom was pregnant, and she went off and left him and the dad at the museum, and she went off and got. She was like a researcher or something like that, and his Hope and Iris's dad um, was fond of her work. So you see that he is creating a book. He got a picture of his mom, and Hope is taken to him, telling him that she'll help him make stuff for his book, and then she would be willing to. Uh, she want to read his book so she could get to know his mom, because he's making a book. He like, I want people to know my mom or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She was a good person, whatever. So you see when she see the picture of his mom, she got this look on her face. Now, at first, I was thinking, well, his maybe because Hope was adopted, and they said she was picked up at Asian. Now maybe she think looking at his mom like, could that have been my mom and she gave me up or whatever? You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't the case. You find out that Elton's mom was the woman who, when Hope and her mom was headed to the car, Elton's mom came, and she the one that had the gun pointed at Iris and Hope's mom, and then when Hope flinched, she shot, and she killed Iris and Hope's mom, and then of course Hope picked up the gun and then shot her. So Hope, as a little kid, shot and killed Elton's mom. So that's an interesting twist right there. And so from there, they get up to where the truck is, and the person that was supposed to be driving the truck is dead at the time. So they looking at the guy Percy. He's like, oh man, I gotta get my stuff out of this building. I don't got the key, so he takes off. Felix, Elton, and Hope go behind him. Tell Iris and Silas, stay back here or whatever, and watch over the stuff. So while they going after him, Iris is antsy. Of course, she's been gun ho and googly eyed. I can't stay here. I gotta go. So Silas pretty much, he been standoffish. Like something ain't right with this guy. So he like pretty much, I'm not gonna stop you, but your sister would. So it's probably a back exit that you can go. So um, when she goes looking for Percy, she goes into the building he was in. When she finally make it upstairs, she see him and he sees her, and then they're going around the building. He's playing like he dumb, but you could tell he off. So he gives her the keys to the car, and he like pretty much tells her like, yo, go back to the truck, grab Felix and them, and I gotta get some stuff. I gotta get my stuff. So she's great, take off and leave, but then she like, I can't leave him. So she hears some gunshots, so that triggers her to go and see what's up. Well, when she go up there, she don't see nobody. When she look out the window, it's Percy leaving. Meanwhile, while all this is going on, Silas is looking. When they hear the gunshots, he's looking. He not paying attention, but the person that was supposed to be driving the truck that you think is dead is rising. And at first you like, oh, it's a zombie, but then you see him start moving like a human and grabbing the stuff, and then he gets in the truck, start the truck up and roll. So meanwhile, Silas sees happen. He alerting Hope and Elton what happened. So Hope is sprinting after the truck. Meanwhile, when Iris is chasing after Percy, she falls into a garbage dumpster, and it's of course there's zombies in there. So it's a zombie, one zombie, and then there was another zombie. I don't know how she didn't get bit, of course. So she's trying to hold the zombies off, and then Felix, Hope, and all of them, they hurt her, so they come into her aid, and the truck rolled off. But then out of nowhere, the truck comes back. Percy jumps out and helps kill the zombie. So they, of course, they get Percy and his. You find out that the person that was driving, that was playing like they were dead, was his uncle Tony, that was a musician that was good with making like performance based or whatever. You find out they've been on the road scamming people, and then they felt bad that they're not really malicious people, but they just try to get whatever they could get from people, and they felt bad when they seen the zombies. That's why they came back and helped. So they pretty much said, they felt kind of bitter. Iris felt stupid or whatever, that she was really googly eyed for him, and he really like pretty much played her. And you gotta think Iris grew up in a world where she was just boxed in that campus life, and to see other opposite people that had experienced way more things than she experienced, she like googly eyed over that stuff. So, but she felt whatever that she got played, and so they pretty much said they helped them get to their destination, as long as they gotta help them get some gas for the truck or whatever, and they know where the gas is. And basically they that truck, I believe, was, I want to say it's CRM, that truck that they got the truck from, and they painted over it so that it don't look like it's a CRM truck. And he pretty much said that the person they got it from had a map on where to get gas from. So that was pretty much the episode. But then as the credits went, it went back to a scene back to the doctor who was with Hope and Iris's father, and that doctor is in the room working late. It seems like, and she get a phone call, and she get a phone call, and she stated that uh, Hope and Iris's dad won't be a problem about time they get there. So it's almost as if they know that Hope and Iris wasn't at the campus. They were given a map to get to where their dad supposedly be, and by the time they get there, I guess their dad would be not a problem, and they even brought up his security detail won't be a problem either. So you see something brewing. You don't exactly know what's going on, but it seems interesting enough to find out. So this is a decent episode. We'll be tuning in next week. Subscribe and like the channel. Leave a comment what you feel about the series so far. And also, did you know that Elton's mom was the one who killed Hope and Iris's mom, and then of course Hope was the one that killed Elton's mom? Did you know that? Till next time.